Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square. And then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20.
Is that it?
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And give some kudos. I think here they bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 20.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run the draw with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
The 49er first down.
And that that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They run it with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent size. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. Breaks through the contact. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
47-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Kill, turn up. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Richie James on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Lining up for the
Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Flying 90. 21, check Mike 21. Hey, guys, listen. Get the way. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Gun.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
18-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
San Francisco.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So that one will be accepted. Here's Carson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Seahawks.
A good pickup there, 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Carrier. Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
now Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
On the play. 1st down, 49ers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Complete.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Got a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Carson. Carson the first down and more. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners 33. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Wilson.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, 49ers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, 49ers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, it's Carson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they will stop him game after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Yeah, he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Again, he finds an opening. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.